Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you, brought to you, presented by Precious Works LLC. For any of your business website needs, reach out to our guy, Bajan. He will hook you up. Appreciate everyone for joining us. If this is your first time joining the Saints Block Party podcast, I am Adam, joined by my friend and co-host, Ryan, a.k.a. Wolf. We've covered the Saints in a variety of capacities these 6+ years, from Senior Bowls to pro days to combines and what have you. You named it, we've covered it. And I'm taking just a little break. We're up on YouTube. Appreciate y'all on YouTube. Please hit that like and subscribe. Twitch,
Please.
hit that follow. All those
Please.
things. We need it. We want it and need it. But I want to just start off with an apology just overall to our community. I cleared out my entire schedule, drove down to Oxnard for the practice, was chilling in a parking lot, in a Target parking lot, killing time, wanted to get there nice and early so I didn't miss anything, good parking, get a good seat, all that. And I go to my car after I went into Target, go to my car would not start. Car would not start. I don't know if the mole had anything to do with this.
Damn mole, bro.
Or just Mazda is the worst car I've ever have had in my life. But
most likely.
It's probably the latter. But I was going to be at the practice. I was going to get a whole bunch of content for the podcast. And as I'm watching the clips as I get home, and I'm just seeing all the clips of like Chris Olave going crazy, I'm just like, this would be the scrimmage that my fucking car takes this shit. Me. So I apologize. I mean, it was out of my control. At one point I was sweating my ass off in the parking lot, about to throw some hands. But I apologize overall just to the community. And the worst part, and I told this to Jay, the worst part of it is driving about 80 minutes round trip in California, with gas being $5.25 per gallon, unleaded, and nothing to show for it.
Nothing. Can't even like whoop nobody ass or nothing.
Nothing, bro. Like, I would have preferred just when I left this morning, that bitch didn't start, because at least I'm like, okay, well, shit. Nope. So, but we have a lot to talk about. We have the joint practices that the Saints had with the Cowboys today. Sorry that I wasn't at the practice that I was intended to. But the Jordyn Tyson injury news, I guess let's start there, Wolf. Let's start with the Jordyn Tyson injury news. We covered this on the recap pod of the Jags game. So if you haven't watched or listened to that, go check that out. But essentially what I said on that podcast was it is an actual injury. It's, I won't use the word serious, because he's not going to miss the entire season, but it's an injury that's going to keep him out. And I suggested, more than likely, would not be surprised that after the 53-man rosters cuts happen, he gets put on IR boomerang, which at least knocks him out for sure the first 4 weeks of the season, and then they would just kind of reevaluate it after that. Then news comes out yesterday. Mike Garafolo reported it, NFL Network or ESPN or whatever it is at this point, that he's expected to miss 2 months, right? Which pretty much aligns exactly kind of word for word kind of what I said on the recap pod. The timeline I hear on the injury is 6 to 10 weeks. Mm-hmm. So 2 months would be 8 weeks. I know 100%, and this is not just me speculating, I know Jordyn Tyson is trying to get back on the field as soon as possible. He does not, it's one of those things, we talked about this with Mina, with Tyler Shuck, right? His draft profiles, he didn't stand in the pocket. He didn't take pressure. So maybe as a pro, he did the exact opposite. It wouldn't shock me if the Jordyn Tyson situation is almost identically the same thing, where he hears this entire thing, he has all these injuries, and then gets in the NFL, has an injury. So I really, and one thing I do know the team is being extremely cautious about this injury. It was the other hamstring. It wasn't a hamstring during the pre-draft process. But the discourse, and we talked about this, but I just feel like I'm repeating myself, but maybe if you didn't watch those episodes or listen, the discourse, it sucks. If he misses the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season, it sucks. There's no other way to word that. And it is in a way confirming and already, worry that a lot of fans, including us, we talked about it ad nauseum, had about him as a prospect before. But the way I worded it in the Discord today is if let's say, knock on wood, that he misses these 5 or 6 weeks or games of the season, he has like a 4-year with a 5th-year option contract to play with the Saints. It's such a small part of his like career that people are making it feel like the world is ending. It's just like, I get it. It's a big deflator of such a positive offseason. And I get the concern that he has an injury an injury that was the concern when he was coming out of college. But people are acting like his career, I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. It's like, I don't know.
Nah, man, it's people just tweeting through it, bro. They just going through it, going through like all the grief, the emotions. But it's like, look, short term, it sucks. Like, it really does suck.
Yes,
because
it does.
Because it was going about as well as you could have hoped it. You know what I'm saying? They took their time getting them right, ramping them up over the off season, got him ready to go as we hoped for training camp, and he looked terrific. He looked great. He was being integrated into the offense. He was leading the team in catches in training camp. Like, he was looking good. They had him playing all the positions. It was like, let's go. And then, boom. It's like, can't we have anything good? Like, oh, it just that frustrating, just that Saints fan, just being a Saints fan is like, we never can have nothing nice, bro. It always got to have some kind of, it's like the tweet, there's always some shit, bro. There's always some added,
shit, bro. Always
some added nuance,
bro.
something, bro.
The shit I texted you before we started recording, bro. Like, that's the most Saints shit.
Always something, bro.
Always.
So that's where the Saints, Saints fans are just frustrated, man. And then, honestly, there's the part about the pre-draft history, and that's the thing, like you pointed out, if he wants to get back on the field, it has nothing to do with toughness or softness or whatever you want to call it.
No.
I mean, part of the reason his hamstrings were so bad is because he played through it in that game against, who that they playing where he was limping through the touchdown?
Texas Tech.
USC. Texas Tech.
No, it was Texas Tech.
Yeah, the Texas Tech game. Like, because he wanted to play through it, and made it worse. You know what I'm saying? So
I said it on Saturday that Arizona State and how they treated him during that injury was like extremely negligent. Like, they were completely negligent of how they treated Jordyn Tyson his last season.
And you saw how he pushed himself through the draft process to get like one little workout in, and ended up getting it worse. You know what I'm saying? He ended up like what the Saints are doing, like what you want teams to do is like protect the player from themselves, make the tough decision, think long term, not just the short term game of having in the first couple of weeks. We want this guy to be healthy long term throughout the season and like for years to come. That's what all that matters at the end of the day. It sucks, but we'll get through it. And on the brighter side, the little time he did have in training camp, he looked good. So he looks like an actual player. He got some integration into the offense, so he's not going to be completely lost whenever he comes back. And you drafted 2 more wide receivers that's looking good as hell too. So it's like
this is why I like the Twitch.
So
the Twitch, I can incorporate it. This is our dude Tony.
So we cooking out, chill, boy.
He said, "Thank God we went heavy on the draft." I got to put it back on. I'm sorry.
Okay, we learning, though. We learning.
No, it's okay. I just know it just doesn't last long. Pause. Thank God we went heavy on offense in the draft. Tyson pulling that hammy sucks, but we're not stuck in the pass catcher poverty tax bracket we've been stuck in lately.
Speak on it, Tony.
Well said. Amber
Tony
said,
always well said, man.
Always. Very, look, him and Brock are like the conscience of the Discord.
Bro.
Speaking of that, patreon.com/Saints Block Party. Become a part of our community. I think for our SBP brunch, which is the same weekend that Drew Brees is getting inducted to the Saints Ring of Honor, I think we have like 27 people for RSVP for the brunch, which is like almost like a record. I think we're close to 55 for the become a Patreon. Amber said he had this injury almost 2 years. That is why. But I think the context of it matters. One, it's not the same hamstring. Two, the reason why the injury, especially the hamstring injury this past season when his last season at Arizona State became such an issue, is when he injured himself in the Texas Tech game. They honestly maybe should have shut him down the rest of the season. If not like 4 or 5 games. Like, he should have not been playing at all. So with that said, athletes are not going to set themselves down. Even when they have concussions, they want to play. Like, it's just how like elite athletes are wired. So like Wolf said, the way the Saints have gone about this has been the right way. And it happened against the joint practice against the Jags too. Like he had made some 2 great catches against the Jags in practice, and he went out of bounds wrong, and it sucks. And I'm not trying to downplay the fact that it sucks. And I'm not trying to downplay also that I could understand why Saints fans could be worried long term. But I look at it more, and it's different because the history's there. I equate it very similar to what Chase Young went through start last season. Like he missed I want to say it also was a hamstring issue too, maybe if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
And then it kind of like it was weird because like Kellen, like was it like it didn't seem that serious, but then like he didn't play for like the first 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah, 5 weeks, bro.
All that to say, right? When he got back on the field, he was dominant. Like he had his best season as a pro. So all I'm saying is, at least with this coaching staff and this training staff especially, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt in terms of getting Jordyn Tyson right long-term for the team. Like we're talking about like 5 to 6 games in the 2026 season. Jordyn Tyson, if he ends up being a good to great player, is going to be with the Saints 5+ years. So it's a very small amount of his career. That's all I'm saying.
Just one quick, Kevin reminded us in the Discord, Del Beckham, he missed most of training camp and like the first 4 weeks of his rookie year.
Damn, he sure did, didn't he?
Came back and came and made the catch, you know what I'm saying? The famous catch, and had one of the best like wide receiver rookie seasons ever, you know what I'm saying? Not saying Jordyn Tyson go do that, but it's like people just forget about that he missed a couple of games. Like people just forget about that, you know what I'm saying? So it's what happens after that matters, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's about him coming back and like being healthy. That's what really matters. This little part right here, it sucks, but you get through.
And like you have teams like the Panthers lost Chris Brazzell for the entire season, lost Nick Scorton for the entire season.
Bro, whole league beat up, bro. Everybody beat up right now.
And the season ain't even started yet. Wolf, AK, it just came, Underhill just put out, I got the text earlier, he went out a knee, Underhill put out like he avoided major knee injury. No ligament damage. Go miss a couple of weeks.
Kyle Lemon ain't practiced yet at Eagles. Mike Evans haven't had 2 consecutive practices yet. Like it's just everybody banged up, bro. Like you're just trying to get to week 1 and get the team on the field. So I just hopefully it's just no more major injuries to like starters and stuff like that, you know.
And the league is like, hey, let's add another game to it. Hey, you know, on top of that,
one more game.
Let's put a team not in the Anyway, our girl Mia said Rams practice this week too, right? I want to see more of Big Selma. In case you don't know, if you're new to the podcast, Big Selma is their rookie right guard. Jeremiah
we just
Wright.
Wrong with names, bro. Don't even.
Yeah, like we just like it, we know what they mean, but like we got to educate the people if you're not in the. Yes, the Rams practice is on Thursday. Joint practice is on Thursday. Is closed. Man, that I'll be interested to see how that practice goes. Our dude Giovanni says Barry and Brown got the hit stick today and got up immediately. Dude is a gamer and is always wanting to get better and learn something new. And man, that's what Wolf said. You even had Bryce Lance catch a really nice pass from Tyler Shuck on a double move. And not to say like the report came out today that the Saints brought in Chase Claypool. What's his name? I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Chase Claypool and Josh Reynolds for workouts, right? And then Kellen Moore was asked, like, are they, wanting to add like a receiver? And it sounds like they were just doing their due diligence, but like, who knows, right? But it feels like they're okay with what they have with the rookies, with Bailey, who had a rest day today until Jordyn Tyson comes back.
Yeah.
So anything.
It makes sense to do due diligence. I mean, you had Polk retire, which they didn't fill in. They just went on about their business. Then you have, obviously Jordyn Tyson, he get hurt. Then, Filet, I don't know if he was banged up or he was just resting in the day. Then you got, Ronnie Bell, he left the practice for a little while. It's just that time of the year, man. Dudes get banged up, so it won't hurt to bring in like a little vet. A lot of people was talking about like, can we get Keenan Allen and stuff like that? There's no need for somebody like that, right?
I mean, he signed with the Colts. He signed with the Colts yesterday. Yeah, but you mean in general?
It's just in general.
Someone in our mentions was like bringing up Boo Boo Smith.
I'm like, do we need that, bro? Like, I'll just let the young guys roll, bro. Like after that, okay, if the young guys fail, like, yeah, then you want to try, okay. But like, let's just nurture what we got and just see what happens. You know?
Even like, I want to give some, like, again, he's been beat up and down this podcast fairly, I would say, but Memes catches a touchdown pass today in the joint practices from Spencer Rattler, coming off the game that he had, in preseason against the Jags.
Yeah.
I gotta get it up for Bub, bro.
Like, he out for Bub, man.
He out there playing his ass off. He might get that 800 yards.
Okay, we'll hear some nice things about Bubs in practice, but then come the preseason game, it's like, where you at, brother? Where you at? But he showed up.
He did, bro.
First preseason game, he showed up. So, like, maybe he's turning the corner. Maybe he's picking it up. So, we'll see. But it's good to see, man. It's good to see the young bucks.
Rod said how Kendra just woke up and was like, I guess I could come in today.
Kendra, get on my nerves, bro.
That picture where the team was scrapping and Kendra was just...
I ain't going in there, bro. I ain't in that.
We have 74 concurrent viewers on right now, 273 views. We appreciate y'all. So before we I guess this is a good time to take a break. Let's take our first break of the episode, come back, jump into Cowboys, Saints joint practice, not my observations, but just observations in general. Then at the end of the episode, we're going to preview the Rams game, which I will for sure be going to on Saturday. So let's take our first break, and we'll be right back after this.
Who Dat Nation? Football is officially back. Whether you're riding with the Saints to take the NFC South, locking in college Saturday action, or you just want to add some juice to your Sunday afternoons, MyBookie is the move. I love jumping into MyBookie during downtime or right before kickoff. It's super easy to use, whether you're analyzing lines all week or just locking in a quick game day hunch. You don't have to be seasoned sharp to get in on the fun. Just find a matchup you love and take your shot. Best part, if you sign it up today, you get their bet back bonus on your very first play. That means you could take a shot with total peace of mind, baby. If your first bet doesn't hit, you get it right back. No questions asked. Head over to mybookie.ag and use our promo code BLOCKPARTY and opt into the bet back bonus. Bet on anything, anytime, anywhere. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY at MyBookie.
Must be 21 plus, 18 plus in select jurisdictions. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net for free confidential support available 24/7.
Okay, really quick on that ad. It felt like I was hearing big back bonus.
I know.
I was like,
I heard that and I was like, I'm gonna keep it just like that.
I would like to hear more about that. Let's dive into the training camp observations from today. This is kind of put together just what we've cobbled in terms of reporting from like Ross Jackson, Jeff Nowick, just the Saints beat writers overall. Again, I apologize for not having my observations due to car difficulties and car breaking down. I think the two big things for me, Chris Olave ascension, we might be seeing it, Wolf. Like I know he's been regarded as like a good young wide receiver in the league. Second team All-Pro last year, and it would be hard to do, especially in the NFC. But he not just this against the Cowboys. It happened against the Jags. He is going out there and you could tell like he's elevated his game, even maybe to like a next level for him. I also think it helps that he has Tyler Shuck because I think those kind of coincide together.
100%.
But man, he has been balling and dominant all training. It's interesting because it's like, I don't know if him and Tyler Shuck kind of have a little similar thing because like the Chris Olave thing kind of throughout training camp was a little quiet, right? I mean, it was fine. But Jags practice went out, dominated. Cowboys practice went out. I thought we was gonna get like a Caleb Downs interception. He was putting Caleb Downs in the blender.
Schooling the rook, bro. Schooling the rook.
Which is a tough matchup for a rookie, slot,
like a safety, like
a star.
Yeah, but that's tough. But he's gonna learn today. Gonna learn.
Put him in the blender. His Ohio State alum, and you said it too in the Discord. And we've when the hoes are watching, Tyler Shuck pops his jersey a little bit and he lets it rip. And I love seeing him take chances down the field. Get out of, and I'm not saying like 5 to 10 yard games aren't, but like that intermediate area, 15-yard games, 20-yard games, 25+ yard games, that double move that Bryce Lance we talked about earlier in the podcast. That is what Wolf, these niggas gonna be good. These niggas gonna be good. Wolf, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wolf.
Seeing him, complete 80+% of his passes, versus the Cowboys defense. And look, the Cowboys had one of the worst defenses last year historically. Like, this one of terrible, terrible defense. But they're supposed to be better this year. It's supposed to be a better defense. But look, man, like we saw it versus the Jags, and we saw it again today versus, real competition, not against the Saints defense or nothing like that. That Tyler Shuck has raised his level of play. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I love to see him be aggressive. I love seeing him hit his back foot and let the ball fly out his hand. I love seeing him play like that. It's like, okay, that's the Tyler Shuck. He had a dot that he threw to Noah Fant to the corner of the end zone. Just beautiful. Like, just couldn't throw it. It was accurate, dropped right in the bucket. Like Noah Fant, you know what I'm saying? A tight end that, you just don't hear much about. I love seeing that. He was hitting Chris Olave. I think Olave was targeted 8 times and he caught all 8. Chris Olave playing a little more physical, in my opinion. Like, he's like putting his shoulder in. He's climbing the ladder, going to get the ball, snatching it out the air.
That catch he made over Caleb Downs.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Like, okay, all right, Chris. And I don't know if he's wearing the Guardian helmet, so I don't know if that's like.
Oh, was he?
Man,
okay.
Yeah, he's been wearing it all camp, so I don't know if that's helping him be a little more free or just worry less. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but just seeing him play like that is a positive, like a huge positive.
Huge.
And Shuck, they was rotating like Bryce Lance and Barry Brown and all those guys in. Saw him hit Bryce Lance twice, hit a nice deep one on Bryce Lance on a double move. Just the fact that they're getting Bryce Lance involved more with the ones is like just great to see. Just in general. Still, you see like there's a couple of sacks you see with the offense.
Yep.
That's just going to be something we're going to have to monitor. Big Caesar still there.
Hold on.
Still there, bro. Still
I got something for you. Mia said we could be great, but 51 faking workouts. I want to give a first-time commenter, Keenack47 on Twitch, said Kendre saw Estime getting love. He decided to clock in. He said, can't have this.
Soul for a soul, bro. Like, Estime out. Here come Kendre and Devin Neal. Side note, though, but man, look good today, bro. He popped out a few runs. The running game was looking pretty positive.
I'm glad you said that because, okay, how do I want to word this? I think the perception about him since signing maybe a little, okay, like, but I do think him popping off and having a good day like he did today is good for him as a player, and also like, okay, maybe we just need to, we're seeing it more. And also like he's sometimes, man, when players switch teams, different offenses, different schemes, it takes an adjustment period. And
it does.
Keeping on with the Achane logic, though, he was popping runs because the offensive line the run blocking had seemingly had gotten better. And I've noticed that as well as camp has gone on. Early in camp, the run blocking was absolute dog shit. Like there was no holes, nothing. But even in that Jags practice a little bit, noticed that the run blocking was a little better. Run blocking, it was a second team offensive line against the Jags, but it was okay. And then today there was opening holes and things like that. So like those are the things that you want to see. And I'm just going to be so fascinated because let's say the offense is able to, it's going to have to, right? It's going to have to be able to stay, afloat and whatever with the Jordyn Tyson injury. But just the thought, and it, kind of to be devil's advocate and be optimistic about it, is like if the offense can be good, like decent to good in Tyson's absence, and there's like that rhythm, and then like later in the season you just kind of just drop him, like drop him in. I'm just trying to give some positivity and some optimism.
It's a great observation. And here's the thing, like in that time where Tyson is out, you're developing Bryce Lance, you're developing Barry and Brown, you're developing, Valet and stuff like that. So where them guys are cooking, and then you drop Tyson in there, and now you like, okay, now we got something really cooking. Now we really cooking with gas.
It's the dream. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Amber said he was unstoppable today. K-Man said him and Shuck have great chemistry. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
It was evident in like limited playing time last season, but their chemistry is just stellar together. Pammy Whammy said walk him down, literally. Demon Tom Salam said, if they hold it down against the Rams, bruh, it's up. Man, I wish that practice was open, Wolf. I really wish that one was open.
We ain't gonna see nothing. We ain't gonna see nothing out that one. That's a good one, bro.
It is. Like, of all the joint practices that they've had, Jags, obviously the Rams are a favorite to win the Super Bowl, favorite to come out of the NFC. That's the one like I want to see. And I'm going to be interested just to see what the practice reports are post practice on Thursday.
I want some real. Like, don't give me no fluff. I want real. Give me the real. Ross Jackson, if you're listening, Underhill, Jeff Nowak, Matt Perez, Luke Johnson, all y'all. Like, give me the real, man. Who was looking bad? Who was looking good? Because this is what you want to be. Like, the Rams is what you're striving to get to. That's what you hope to get to in the next, couple of years or whatever that team that everybody looks at is Super Bowl or bust. Like, we expect nothing less.
Ooh. That's a shitty position to be in as a fan, bro. Like, it's shit, man. I don't miss those days.
Bro. It's stress. But you know what? When you look back on them, like, after you get through the stress and you look back, you had some good times, man. Like, some fun games. You know what I'm saying?
I still would argue that though, like, the 2017 season is the best because it's so unexpected. After 2007, like 2018, once that expectation is there, like, that stress is added. Amber said Rams super team would have been amazing to view. I mean, it would have been. And we know that the Rams aren't going to play any of their starters on Saturday. The Saints aren't going to play their starters. It'll be good. I'm just throwing this out there. Just see how the Saints, second team defense does against like Ty Simpson, young rookie quarterback. Who, that's.
Paul looked good, man. He looked good. We won McVay, bro. That motherfucker coach, bro. I can't stand his ass. McVay can goddamn coach, man.
Coach his ass off. Coach his ass off.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Hold on. Queen AK-47 said, y'all favorite tight end practicing? I don't hear anything about Juwan.
Look, we beat up on Juwan a lot, but he been doing he been one of the leading catchers in practice, like entire training camp. He's like one of Shuck's favorite targets. So I can't hate on Jew, Big Jew.
Nah, bro. Of all the things to call. All the fucking things to call that man. You call that man Big Jew in 2026 with all the eyes. That reminds me of the Jerry Jeudy story.
That's my favorite story all time, bro. Just like, because he was just like, what's the problem? Like, wearing a Star David? It's like, they call me Jew? And what's y'all problem? Like, I don't. That's one of my all-time favorite stories. Right?
Never gets old. Never gets old. Anyway, let's take our second break of the show, and then we'll come back, talk about how the Saints defense fared against the Cowboys offense, and we'll be right back right after this. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheap, bro.
In the 21st century? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
Are you seated? Do you know what's coming next? You probably really don't. It's Andy Lawani here from Culture Shock, the podcast where celebrities, all sorts of culture makers, people, and everybody in between, we just get on. And we're trading rehearsed answers for some unexpected, shocking questions, maybe sometimes dumb, that you may ask yourself sometimes, and you want to see someone else ask them. With all things plenty of laughs, surprises, and just enough chaos to keep everyone on their toes, you might enjoy this podcast. Be sure to check out Culture Shock wherever you stream your podcasts online, and obviously, you're gonna like this. I'm sure of it.
We are back. In case you are joining us late or just what have you, we are recapping the Saints and Cowboys joint practice that took place today in Oxnard. Also at the end of this episode, we're going to kind of just preview the Rams game, upcoming preseason game on Saturday that I will be in attendance of. So talked about the offense, Saints offense earlier. What was your takeaways and it's not, obviously like it's always typically going to be more offensive focus. So a lot of the beat writers kind of focus on the offense, what have you, but just the takeaways that you kind of gleaned from this Saints defense going against the Cowboys offense.
I mean, it sounds like they competed well. You know, the Dallas Cowboys offense did have some success in the red zone, kind of similar to the Jaguars, but the Saints defense did get after it. They intercepted Dak Prescott. I want to say Julian Blackman, he got a pick.
Yep.
You know, and he had a pick against the Jags too. So that's good to see from Julian Blackman because he's like that's his thing. Like he's good at taking the ball away. He's a playmaker. Just hopefully he stays healthy. But that's gonna be his role. He's gonna be that playmaker in the defense that sorely needs a playmaker on the back end. Sorely does. Side note, like I saw the story where like basically like the Cowboys had like already packed up their jerseys. So like both teams came out in the white jerseys. So the Saints just had to like change to their little black. The defense had to change to like just the black jerseys, and it was just kind of like they were wearing mismatched numbers. Like some players had numbers that wasn't theirs. The jerseys was too big for them and stuff. Just looking ragged out there, bro. Just ragged. This was funny to me, man.
Like consignment sale.
Just consignment sale. Like what the? But it was good to see, bro. Again, I read Carl Granderson out there balling. Doing a lot of pressure. I'm like, okay. Cause I was a little hard on him a couple of episodes ago because I wasn't hearing nothing about Grando, Big Creep. So we'll see. But Big Creep, like we need somebody opposite Chase Young to really step up. And I feel like every year we saying Big Creep. And he'll show a little something early in the season, and then just fade away. We'll see.
I'll add this. I'll be very careful while I say this. I would just say that it wouldn't shock me if, before the start of week 1, the Saints try to add more pass rush to their team. Keep it at that. Don't know if it will happen. I'm keeping it very vague and keeping it very brief. I guess we should talk about like the fights and the scrimmages before we get into that, can we just talk about how idiotic, and I don't get involved with like, I don't know, shit on Twitter with other fan bases. I'm almost 40, bro. Like I don't have it in me. It's not entertaining to me. But the reaction for Cowboys fans today.
Cowboys media.
What the fuck what is going on? Like, what is fucking happening?
Saints Bush League, the Saints dirty and all that. Like, Kellen Moore's team? Like, these guys? These swell guys? Like, I will say what I did like to see. I loved seeing just all of the white and gold jerseys together. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight started, it was everybody. It was all the Saints, all the offense out there. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I love seeing that, just like we got each other's back. And it was crazy. You had Brock out there suplexing dudes. It was crazy. You had, McCoy just throwing the sets up, throwing the helmet up. I'm like,
helmet's off.
Like, what is going on out there? But they needed to show with all that, man. You had play. I think Riley Bell got hurt
So they said he got hurt, but then it also came out that he just maybe it was just like from the heat or just I don't know. I don't know if he actually got hurt from the kerfuffle or not. But
what y'all doing, bro? Like what?
But also, like, can we be a little smarter? Because like the team's already like dropping like flies, bro. We don't need.
Come on, man. Like, and I'll just never get over dudes swinging on helmets, bro. Like you had one. I can't be. He was number 21 for the Cowboys. He was swinging on helmets. I'm like, bro,
hold on.
Like, what are you doing, man? Like,
hold on. I got to pull him up.
Who is 21 for the Dallas Cowboys?
Kalen Carson, who is I want to say, he's a cornerback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was swinging, bro. He was swinging, but it was it was quite chippy out there. And there haven't been a lot of like fights with the Saints. Like, I don't think there were any fights with the Jaguars, and like as far as like just the Saints on Saints practices, there hadn't been nothing going on. So it was just one of them things, man. You got two teams. Both teams just tired of training camp. They're just tired, bro. It's like just angry, just mad.
So I was told, I think I can say this out loud, that the timeline for the AK injury anywhere from like 4 to 6 weeks, just in terms of his,
Oh, okay. Well,
so
that's going into the season.
Might be back before week 1, might be after. We'll kind of have to wait and see on that.
That RB depth getting tested.
Estimate out from the injury on Sunday. Kendre will be out by Thursday, 100%. Like, he's not practicing on Thursday, bro.
You know it, bro. You know it.
and then Neil,
I saw a picture of him already. I saw a picture of Kendre already touching his back, like, ooh, a tight back.
One of the funniest pictures of the script, the fights is like the Kendre just like, I don't think I will.
Nope.
Get him out. Get him out. I don't want him anymore. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Mark Kopeski, hope I pronounced that correctly, said, hope Julian Blackmon stays healthy all year. He's like an underrated key part to their defense because him and Reed, man, the safety positions where it allows Sanker to be the star. Like it sounds like if something happens to Blackmon, that the next man up would be Jordan Howden, but he can make the defense that's already sweat equity, like feisty, but he can provide like playmaking to the defense that it sorely lacks. And so he's like a sneaky key piece to the defense. Lee D said, why is Yadam still on this team? He getting cooked when Kenny Moore's still sitting out there. I just don't know what the role for, and agree, like, Yadam should not be on the team anymore, but also like it's training camp. So you need that depth. Like you need some sacrificial meat to just go out there and get them snaps. And the Kenny Moore thing,
Emerson. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kenny Moore.
I was going to say the Kenny Moore thing is, it just feels like this team, is moving forward with Sanker at the start position and Jaden Price being the backup. I don't think there's any interesting, because if they were to sign Kenny Moore, then it's like, well, where would you play Sanker? Like they want to get Sanker on the field, and so if they signed Kenny Moore, then there would be anyway. But my bad, you're saying about Emerson?
No, I was just saying Emerson, like it just from his last couple of practices and that preseason game, I think he's making a real statement for himself to be be like that third outside corner or whatever. So we'll see. Quincy Riley, he was out today. He left out with I think a groin injury.
Yeah.
So it's just that time, man. Like the injuries start piling up. We'll see how serious they are. But it's just, what you gonna do?
Like, this is like the part where it's like fast forward to the season. You know what I mean?
Please.
Like we already, we done what we need. Like, can we just fast forward to week 1?
Like you had said recently, like, man, we got too much access. Like you had, like, Cat Terrell had reported that, after like the big catch, Chris Olave had to go talk to the trainer. He left with the trainer or something like that. And that shit got aggregated everywhere. Underdog football, underdog fantasy, pro football talk and all that. And literally like a tweet, her next tweet was like, yeah, he's back out there.
I've said it, bruh. Like it just like coming from where we came from of just like not getting any training camp access to getting it like when it's open, like second by second, minute by minute. I just
like aggregators. Can y'all just like wait? Like, damn.
No. They They absolutely cannot. There's a part of me that misses the old days of just like not knowing. Just kind of just being in the dark a little bit.
Saints be like, bet. Okay, Adam. We ain't gonna put nothing out there.
They bitches about to close all training camp practices next year, bro. Not a single one gonna be open to the goddamn fans because of me. Fred Reed said, I kind of like to see them out there tussling. I felt like Coach Booth. You got aggression, son. That's good. You're gonna need that. Also, with the Coach Booth thing, I just feel like she's just was an integral part of just us growing up. The Hayton Panettiere news that came out of her passing, it just sucks, man. It sucks, and that one hit hard. Mark Gapsy, any update on the Kristen Miller injury? No, I mean he sustained it in the preseason game against the Jags. It's a shoulder injury. I think
he's in California though, so like that's a good sign, because usually if they like really injured, they wouldn't have traveled out there. Like Jordyn Tyson, he's not out there.
No.
So I think, it's just something he just got to work through. But he was also, like, side note, he was PFF's, like, highest graded defensive tackle from the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that, when I went back and watched his snaps, like you said, early in the game, he just trying to kind of figure it out, got his foot with him, getting his feet under him. Like, it was like
the second defensive series. It was like he was like back.
Like, he wasn't getting moved. Like, he was not getting moved. He was stacking dudes in that two gap, that one gap and a half or whatever, where he just, boom, pressing his center up, and he's like watching the running back. I'm like, okay, to see that in like your first football action,
right?
I'm like, okay, we got something here. We got something.
And that matches exactly how he played at Georgia. Yes. And one thing I like
That's what you love to see
about prospects was like you watch the film of them, the all 22, and you see how they play, and then they go in the league and they play the exact same way. Because where you get messed up is that you see a player play a certain way in college, and then in the league you like they ain't doing none of that shit. Like that's like a testament. Like we might have fucked this one up. But to see it so early in his first game. And he had missed time earlier in the offseason, I think, with the toe. Got to just get everyone healthy as can be to week 1 against the Lions. Like, that's where it should be. Let's wrap this up. Talk about that the preseason game on Saturday against the Rams. Obviously, the biggest thing we want to see is just no injuries from either team. Like, I'm just tired of dealing with injuries already. But that aside, I think it's going to be very interesting to see who gets I don't know if Kellen was asked about it, to see who gets the call at quarterback. Is it going to be Spencer Rattler? Is it going to be Zach? He's going to throw Zach Wilson out there first to see how that goes. I want to see Bryce Lance. He didn't play against the Jags. Kellen said he had like a little, it was a little tight in warm-ups, but he was making plays out there today. So it would be nice to see Bryce Lance in action, and just want to see that continued defensive identity is, I would say, the best way I could describe it, in that under Brandon Staley, there's just been a tangible, visible, like, identity with the defense, especially in year 2. I want to see that carry over even against a team like the Rams. And I get it. The Rams aren't going to be calling anything exotic. There's going to be, but you still going against Sean McVay. And if it's second team, third string, I want to still see that connective defensive tissue together overall. But anything for Saturday that you got your eyes on?
No, man. And like, as far as like how, like, I was watching Ty Simpson, I just was curious, how he looked, and they weren't running anything exotic, but they were running like some interesting offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and like the Rams, like number 2 offensive line was like good. I was like, damn, look at this.
They was almost like they was dominant, bro.
I'm like, this y'all number 2? Like, this is ridiculous, man. Like, so I think even going like the 2s is going to be like a good challenge, a good test for the Saints. And here's the thing, like, a lot of our 2s will actually be playing on Sundays, like in the regular season, because, especially like defensive line, all those guys rotate. So you're going to see a lot of guys that's playing, in this Rams game. They might not be necessarily starters, but they will be playing on Sundays. So I'm very fascinated to see how they match up against a quality team, a quality opponent like the Rams. And like I mentioned earlier about McVay, man, like when you saw what he did with Ty Simpson, who, like, up until this point, hasn't had like an outstanding camp whatsoever, but he put him just like in like a very comfortable
Position to succeed.
just like an offensive plan, like in the preseason. You think like, man, people don't usually plan in the preseason, but you got a young player, a young rookie that you want to build confidence and to look good, and you go out there and do it. I love good coaching, bro. I'm like, damn, that's some good ass coaching right there. Bro. Fuck him.
We apologize, Jordan Rodriguez, but like we stand by we stand by what we said.
And shout out to Jordan for getting on the podcast. That's what's up. I think she's perfect for it.
Much love to Jordan. We have 90 concurrent viewers on right now on a Tuesday night. We appreciate y'all hopping on. 557 views. Mark said still holding out hope for Kendre Miller. If he could ever stay healthy for the year, he's got the talent. All-time leading rusher at TCU.
Show me, bro. Just show me. I don't want to talk about it no more. Show me.
It would be a minor surprise and shock if he makes it healthy to Saturday's preseason game, bro. Is he going to be out there? Yes or no?
Probably not.
Nope.
Probably not.
They about to blow Devin Neal out there, and Devin Neal going to do something to his hamstring, bro. I could already see it.
Bro, Devin Neal hammies ain't been right since he made like that one explosive move. It was a screen or something like that. And he ain't been right since, bro. He ain't been right since. During the game, we was like, oh, look at Devin Neal. He made a move.
He scored a touchdown on it.
Went straight to the cart, bro.
Anyhow, just another thing, and I just think it's just fascinating. And I know why it's different just because of Jordyn Tyson's injury history, but like the discourse between like him and Jeremiah Love is just interesting to me.
Very.
And that said, like Jeremiah Love isn't like, it doesn't sound like he's going to miss time in the regular season, but
high ankle sprain.
Those are nothing to play around with.
Nothing to play with. I mean, they affect seasons. Like you come back from them in 3 to 4 weeks, but they affect entire seasons. And when I was watching that game, I'm like, damn, they still got Love out there. What are they doing? I was like, what?
Dumb, bro.
What's wrong with y'all?
Which is crazy because, like you said, bro, the Saints did like the most conservative thing with Jordyn Tyson.
They were so concerned, like they were extra cautious, and then just get pushed out of bounds during the practice. It's like cool. What can you do, man? What can you do?
Cool. Anyway, we appreciate y'all joining us. This is our Rams preview episode. It's a preseason, so we're not going to do another Rams preview episode. This is part of our Rams preview episode. So we have this up Tuesday night. It's going to be up from Tuesday, till forever, but based from Tuesday to Saturday. I'm going to the game on Saturday, and then after the game, much later Saturday evening, depending on how long it takes to get back from SoFi, Wolf and I will record the recap pod of the Saints-Rams preseason game. So, and we'll also hit on any of the notes and observation that comes from the Saints and Rams joint practice on Thursday. But we appreciate y'all joining us. We have quite a few people regarding in YouTube. We got people in the Twitch and all that. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back on Saturday for the recap pod. With that, we are